go okay?
Oh, yeah. Piece of cake.
Is your undercover done?
He's dead, all right.
The movie The Infiltrator has just arrived on silver screens around the world. It tells the true story of Robert Mazur, an undercover agent who infiltrated Pablo Escobar's drug empire in the 1980s. The role is played by Bryan Cranston. Yep, that same guy we just saw in Godzilla. The real Robert Mazur survived his Colombian escapade and is still alive today. He still always has to look over his shoulder, but he was able to help out by advising the cast and sharing some of his blood-chilling stories.
It's not easy to spend, and I can give you an example of it. I mean, it's not easy to spend 4 days, and I did 4 days, hours on end each day, in a hotel room with Rudy Armbrecht, who's reporting to Dunchepe, Santiago Uribe, who's not in the movie, but who was the consigliere for Pablo Escobar, Javier Ospina, whose family was very involved in the drug world, both in money laundering and drug trafficking at a very high level, and have questions thrown at you for 4 days on these long sessions on exactly how you're going to move money and why is this way and how is this that way. And I probably came across like I was very confident in what I knew and that everything was calm and it was easy. But my mind is racing. You know, you've got other things going on. You've got to try to, while you're dealing with that, you've got to figure out, how do I nudge this conversation in a direction where I'm going to get them to talk about the things that are most important for us to be able to prove to a jury.
Listen up. Washington wants to make the biggest bust in U.S. history, Pablo Escobar, and his main distributor, Roberto Alcano.
Are you kidding me?
Responsible for 80% of the product flooding into the country.
Promise me this is the last one.
Information became my heroin. When I was in a position undercover where in a few conversations I got enough information for more than a ton of cocaine to be seized in a warehouse, that was gripping. I was right there. I found out things that in probably a few days that would take, through traditional investigation, an entire office, months to learn.
Next week in Making the Movies, we've got a detailed report on how The Infiltrator came to life. For now, here's a little more footage to get you all excited to see it.
This was an audition. You got the part.